Crow Stevo.
OTS kid. Ah. Look, the boy's so cold, I don't even see no competition. Straight commitment, got a middle finger for the opposition. I've been tripping, you don't see the vision. Check out how I'm living. All my haters gotta be offended. I'm so condescending. I'm so condescending. Niggas hoping that I fall off, but it's gonna be a minute. Way I'm flexing, it's a world record. Put me in the Guinness. Rain to last forever, pussy nigga. I ain't never finished. I'm so condescending. Watch me do my dance. Shorty glance, I'ma go and get her. I pray to God for forgiveness in this life of sinning. We just play the game by the rules. As you can see, we win. The boy's so cold, I don't even see no competition. Straight commitment, got a middle finger for the opposition. I've been tripping, you don't see the vision. Check out how I'm living. All my haters gotta be offended. I'm so condescending. All of the year, dog, you must have had a bad season. Niggas hating cause I'm on the rise, and that's a bad reason. Main bitch begging me to change when she say she leaves. Told her I'ma be the same nigga till I stop breathing. All this talking going on, I ain't see much action. Come and catch a wave, I'm center stage like the main attraction. Niggas talking hard, just know them bars ain't up to satisfaction. I put on the gas, I'm on they ass, and I ain't relaxing. I tell my niggas if you gon' do it with a passion. Get it done fast about that cash, I'm a straight assassin. Baby, give me brains, but that ass sitting like a wag. Play around with mine, shit get tragic, doggy, I ain't bragging. I just be steady laughing, knowing niggas hating, get the faking, catch them out in traffic. And I ain't shaking niggas' hands, they need some sanitize. OTS, we like a corporation, I'm the strategizer. I was down bad, prayed to God, and he took me higher. I don't wanna hear about what you had, nigga, you a liar. I don't wanna hear about your past, all that shit inspired. Bet your main thing and let me smash till I get tired. And I ain't getting tired, I ain't bulletproof but battle tested, I've been through the fire. Niggas want some credit for some effort, they so uninspired. Where I'm preaching to the congregation, think I need a choir. Boy so cold, I don't even see no competition. Straight commitment, got a middle finger for the opposition. I've been tripping, you don't see the vision, check out how I'm living. All my haters gotta be offended, I'm so condescending. I'm so condescending, niggas hoping that I fall off, but it's gonna be a minute. Where I'm flexing, it's a world record, put me in the Guinness. Rain to last forever, pussy nigga, I ain't never finished. I'm so condescending.
Look, I can fix.
Poetry and Pulse, a new concept, a new series with you in mind, bringing the best of both worlds together on one platform, showcasing your talent, combined with the spiritual knowledge of the divine and the council, something to just feed your soul. Take a listen. Let me introduce the ladies of Poetry and Pulse. Goddess of Love, poetess, empath. Empress I Rose, Sharon, poetess, empath, divinator. Queen Cass, holistic healer. C. Val, Madam O, empath, intuitive. Princess Peach, Alicia Dion, empath, divinator, intuitive. Blended healing, intuitive, and divinator. Blues, boom boom boom. Sad and blue, special moderator. Always that girl, number one, special moderator.
From the crown of my head, made me see that I could use my voice, so I should have love taken care of.
A collaboration of love, poetry and prose. Please come and be our guest and participate. Every Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Condescending. I'm fed up with your condescending attitude. It means to show an attitude of superiority, to talk or behave in a way which shows that you think you're more superior to others. Behaving as though you're more important or more intelligent than others is usually intended to make people feel bad, and it very often works. If you are being condescending, you're looking down on someone. In Latin, con means with, descent means down, hence the meaning. Let's look at some examples. I never really liked her. She was always
Grand rising, grand afternoon, or grand evening, depending on what time of day you are watching Daily Dose of D. I am your host, aka Goddess D of Love. How's everybody doing today on this fine Tuesday? We have made it through Monday and we're going right through the week on to Tuesday. And today, here at Daily Dose of D, we're going to call this Trustworthy Tuesday. And I'm not going to hold y'all too long today, this afternoon, because I want you to come back to the episodes of Ships that we're having at 7 p.m. here at the Love Palace. So let's go get right into it. If you didn't notice what the word of today is, the word of the day, excuse me, on Daily Dose of D, happy Trustworthy Tuesday. The word of the day is condescending, acting as if you are doing someone a favor by supposedly lowering yourself to their level of understanding or intelligence. And with that being said, the quote of the day is, don't point your finger at people. You have three pointing back at you. And that's by everybody's parents, right? Haven't all everybody's parents told them that Don't you point your finger at people because you have three pointing right back at you. Okay? So let's go get right into it. Our title for today is dealing with, excuse me, y'all. I'm still getting over my little allergies. Condescension, maintaining confidence, and respect. So we're going to talk about being condescension. Okay? So let's get right into it. Condescension is a subtle, or condescending is a subtle yet damaging form of communication in which one person speaks or acts in a way that belittles or patronizes another, whether encountered in professional, social, or personal settings. Dealing with condescending behavior requires a combination of self awareness, assertiveness, and emotional intelligence. The ability to handle such situations effectively helps preserve self respect and ensures healthy interaction with others. So, when you're dealing with condescending, how can you maintain confidence and respect? Because we know, like when you're being condescending, it is a damaging form of communication. This is part of the communication that can be damaging. We talk about communication a lot here at the Love Palace, but I always say there's duality in everything. So, a condescension is a damaging form of communication because this makes you speak, a person speaks or acts in a way that belittles a person or patronizes, makes them feel lower than what they are, or you're not at my high level of thinking or intelligence, so let me dumb myself down so you can understand. That's what being condescending means. So how you can um, maintain confidence and respect is you need to be able to handle situations when you are faced with condescending, a person that's condescending, right? So, to the ability to handle such people is going to help us gain self respect, preserve, sorry, because we don't want to gain their self respect, but preserve your self respect, right? And ensure healthy interactions with others. So let's go on. Let's understanding condescension. Condescension. Let's understand being condescending. Okay? Condescension often stems from a sense of being superior, whether real or perceived. It can manifest it in dismissive tone, aggravated explanations, or backhanded compliments. While some people may act condescendingly out of insecurity or arrogance, others may do so intentionally to exert dominance or control over a conversation. Recognizing these behaviors early is a key to responding appropriately. So let's get some understanding about being condescending, okay? A person that's condescending is they feel that they're superior to you, as I mentioned before. And this can be either real or fake, okay? Because people can pretend to be, oh, I have this and that, especially in this social media world. People can be condescending and it don't even be real. So they could do this by having dismissive tone or whatever. I don't have time for that. Aggravated explanation, right? Or backhanded compliment. Oh well, I guess you're all right. I guess you did okay. I could do it a little better than that. So While some people may act condescending, that can be a form of insecurity or just plain on arrogance, y'all. They just don't even know. But there are people that do this intentionally to exert that they're dominant or to control over a conversation. We see that a lot, right? We see that a lot today on social media. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They are exerting that I am in control or try to take over a whole conversation, right? Even in person. So we need to recognize these behaviors to respond appropriately. And that's what we're going to do now here at the Love Palace, okay? We're going to go over 7 strategies for handling condescension. Okay, 7 strategies. So let's go right into it. Number 1, stay composed. It is natural to feel frustrated or insulted when someone is condescending, but reacting emotionally can escalate the situation. Take a deep breath and maintain composure allows you to respond with clarity and confidence. Yes, number 1, staying composed. Now, let me be honest with y'all. This is not easy, especially when somebody's being condescending on purpose or trying to take control of a conversation or feeling dominant on purpose. This is very hard to do, but I am offering these tips and I have had to do that. I have had to take count deep breaths, count to 10, and then I respond with clarity and confidence. Stay composed is number 1. That's not an easy task because it is natural for us to feel frustrated or insulted when somebody is condescending. But do your best to stay composed. Let's go on to number 2. Number 2 is assert yourself. Instead of passively accepting condescension or reacting aggressively, assert yourself calmly and firmly. A direct response such as, I understand your point, but I prefer to be spoken to with respect, can help set boundaries. So assert yourself, right? Even though instead of getting aggressive or condescending with the person, assert yourself calmly and firmly. I always say, this is what I use. Please don't speak to me in that tone. I understand what you're saying, but I prefer that you don't speak to me in that tone, right? Or I don't like the way that you're speaking to me. I don't like those words. Don't talk to me like that. And this is going to help you set boundaries, but you're also asserting yourself, okay? Number 3, ask clarifying questions. Excuse me. Sometimes responding with curiosity rather than defensiveness can shift the dynamic. Let me repeat this. Sometimes responding with curiosity rather than defensive can shift the dynamic. Example, could you explain to me what you meant by that? Focus the other person to reflect on their tone and words. This method can be subtle, highlight their content being highlight their condition and condescension, excuse me, without direct confrontation. Condescension. So ask clarifying questions. Could you explain to me what you meant by that? What did you mean when you said such and such and such? Or I don't understand what you meant. Please explain to me. When you ask clarifying questions, this is going to direct it in a way that is not confrontation. These are just steps. They're not guaranteed to work, but you can try it. Try them out. That's clarifying question. Okay. Number 4, maintain confidence. So you're going to maintain confidence by condescendence often targets a person's confidence, making them feel small or less knowledgeable. Reminding yourself of your abilities and expertise helps counteract negative effects of such behavior. So maintain your confidence. Because when a person is being condescending, they are trying to make you feel less than what you are, right? But you raise your head up high, adjust your crown, and remain confident, right? Remember your abilities, what you have to offer, your expertise. This is going to counteract the condescending behavior. Okay? Number 5, redirect the conversation. Redirect that. Make that conversation turn right back around. Redirect that. If someone is being personally condescending, shifting the conversation to a more neutral or constructive topic can help diffuse tension. Respond with facts and a professional demeanor can demonstrate that you will not engage in belittling exchanges. Redirect the conversation. I politely say, I don't even want to talk about that. No, this is not the conversation I would like to have right now. Let's move on to something more positive. Using words or things like that. Responding with facts, right? If you do know something and it's a fact, you can redirect the conversation. Well, what I found out is such and such and such. Redirect that conversation. Shift it to a more neutral or constructive or positive conversation. Number 6, set boundaries. So, in situations where condescension is frequent and damaging, it is important to set firm boundaries. This may include directly addressing the behavior or, in some cases, distancing yourself from toxic individuals. Okay, y'all, setting boundaries, right? Setting boundaries, right, mean, hey, you might just have to tell that person, you know what, I don't even like this conversation. I don't even like how you're being condescending. Address the behavior with them directly. And like I said, in most cases, you might just have to distance yourself from the person all the way together. I don't even want to associate with a person like that. I don't want to be in contact with that. Tell the person, I'm going to distance myself because that type of behavior of demeaning others, demeaning myself, and you might be even demeaning yourself, right? The person that's being condescending. I don't want to be around that behavior. All right. And the last one, number 7, use humor. Humor when appropriate. When appropriate, right? A lighthearted approach can sometimes diffuse condescension. Responding with a witty remark or a playful sarcasm can make the other person aware of their tone while keeping the mood light. So, when it's appropriate, have a sense of humor. Might, say a little joke when it's appropriate. I think people forget when the appropriate part because humor sometimes is not always needed, right? You need to have balance when it's appropriate. Okay. So let me go ahead and close this out with the importance of self respect. Why is self respect important when you're dealing with a condescending person? How does this fit in? Excuse me, y'all. Ultimately, dealing with condescension is about maintaining self respect by refusing to accept belittling behavior and responding with confidence and poise. You send a clear message that you value yourself and expect the same from others. Let me say that again. By refusing to accept belittling behavior and responding with confidence and poise, you send a clear message that you value yourself and accept expect the same from others. When faced with persistent, condescending attitude, seeking supportive relationships and environments that foster mutual respect can significantly enhance well-being. In a world where interactions with different personalities are inevitable, mastering the skill of handling condescension can lead to great self-awareness, strong communication, and healthier relationships. Yes. So that is our episode today about being condescending. I'm not going to stay on it too long because, hey, I don't even like the subject, but I feel like it needed to be talked about. You feel me? Stop being condescending and putting people down, right? So let's do this again. Let's show the word of the day. Happy Trustworthy Tuesday. Condescending, acting as if you are doing someone a favor, but supposedly lowering yourself to their level of understanding of intelligence. And also here at Daily Dose of D, Happy Trustworthy Tuesday, the quote of the day. Don't point your finger at people. You have three pointed back at you, right? With everybody's parents, right? Everybody's parents said that too. Don't you be pointing. You know that you got 3 points. So I am gonna go ahead and share a little clip with you, right? And then I'm gonna close you out so you can come back here to the Love Palace for shit tonight, okay? So hold on.
And that's just kind of general condescending behavior. And general rule of thumb here, never look up to someone who talks down to you. And it can sometimes be a little, I don't know, subtle is a good word for it. Sometimes when somebody's condescending and they're talking down to you, you're like, wait a minute, did they just talk down to me? Here's some examples is when somebody says, actually, you did a good job on that. Or actually, that really works. Or actually, that's a good idea. If they're saying actually, that is a good idea, they're also kind of saying, normally you don't have a good idea. Or when people say things like, well, I guess that's one way you could do it, they're questioning how you do it. Or are you going to wear that? They're questioning what you're wearing. Even things like you can't take a joke. Other examples, you always do this. You never do that. Just relax. This is one of those things when it happens once, you just let it slide. But it can become a real problem if you're around somebody who's just constantly chipping away at your confidence or who's just kind of patronizing. And you can't quite put your finger on it until you put your finger right on it. And you're like, oh, wait a minute. This person actually thinks they're better than me. This is a person who's talking down to me. And that's just kind of general condescending behavior.
Yes. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Daily Dose of D about being condescending, having condescension, y'all. So, as always, you know, my show is sponsored by the network More Than Media. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe and hit that notification button so that you do not miss an episode of what's happening at the network. We are working on some great things. It's a work in progress, but just bear with us and just like I said, hit that notification button. That's going to let you know what's going on, okay? Because we got something to do. And for the free 99, you can subscribe to my channel like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification button as well so you do not miss the episode of Daily Dose of D or anything that is going down at the Love Palace. You feel me? You can also subscribe to me, my Instagram, and D Goddess of Love for any topics you might want to discuss on the ship or Daily Dose of D. And I am also on TikTok as Goddess of Love. Okay? So that is free 99. Free to the 99. So, as I close today, to all you condescending people, I'm going to give you an extra hug because you might need it because you're being too condescending and trying to beat people down. So let me give you a big hug. As you know, everybody, thank you for the love and support and continued support over here at the Love Palace Daily Dose of D. Know that Goddess D of Love loves y'all. Please return back here at 7 p.m. for the episode 30 of The Ship. It's going down. It's a pretty good show. We want y'all to come check it out. I can't tell you what it's about, but we're going to have a little fun, okay? So make sure you come back for that. And as always, I'm going to close out with Shamaka Essentials. Make sure you hit her up for all your spiritual, physical, mental needs because she got you, y'all. She got y'all, okay? So peace and love to everybody. Thank you for coming to the Love Palace. Peace and love. I love you all. Have a good Tuesday, and I'll see you back, okay? Back here. See you real soon.
Make Condescension.